The Houston Texans are in such a weird spot because 2 years ago, CJ Stroud was a rookie, looked amazing, and you're starting to think, hey, wait a minute, that might have been a good move. This guy could be the franchise. They just got to build up the roster around him, defense, get some weapons, all that stuff, and they could be a pretty solid team. Fast forward a few years later, and now the question mark is really CJ Stroud. You go into the playoffs with a really great defense. The offense is good enough. You really felt like you take that Patriots team on, you just don't turn the ball over, you play it smart, and you're probably winning that game. Unfortunately, CJ Stroud didn't get the memo, threw for under 50% completion percentage, and then the big one of 4 interceptions. And obviously, the Texans would lose that game to the Patriots 16-28, and now there's really some rumblings even. Is he not the guy? I'm just saying. I'm not the one saying it. I'm just saying there's some rumblings. Of course, I will say the offensive line is still one of the worst, if not the worst, in the entire league, and that is going to make the best of the best look bad. We see what happened to Mahomes in the Super Bowl many years ago. Not really many years, but it's kind of getting up there a little bit in years. And obviously, they had some running back issues injury-wise. Woody Marks is, the next long line of running backs, really on this team, but just in the NFL that kind of comes out of nowhere, has a decent season, and then maybe disappears. I mean, it kind of seems like that, considering they made the trade for David Montgomery, of course. A little costly for a guy that's, about to be 29 or is 29. Not that he has injury concerns, but he usually misses a couple of games a year. But yeah, this is a team that needs some consistency at running back. They've been looking for that, true power back as well. And they decided we're not messing around. We're going to trade a 4th-round pick, Scruggs, and I think a 7th round, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get it. Don't worry about it. For David Montgomery from the Detroit Lions, big position injury for them, right? Then Joe Mixon has got a lot of injuries at that spot. They get themselves a pretty stout veteran. Unfortunately for the Lions, they lose the Knuckles part of their Sonic and Knuckles duo. But looking at the rest of this roster, again, we talked about it. Offensive line definitely needs to be improved. Wide receiver, I assume with some of the kind of splashes and flashes that Higgins made last year, we're going to use him as our number 2 going forward. Again, I'm not sure what's going to happen with Tank Dell. Tough injuries, if you will. Of course, Nico Collins, when he's healthy, is one of the best receivers in the entire league. We're going to be definitely relying heavily on him. And then we're going to have Joe Mixon as our starting running back. I assume. I got to look into these teams a little bit because for me, in Madden, it's like, oh yeah, I definitely start Joe Mixon again. He's a good overall. And in real life, it's like, oh yeah, we're definitely moving on from this guy, by the way. The injury was too much. Of course, CJ Stroud. We'll see what happens there. Still young. Could still right his wrongs. But again, not a huge fan of things, right? Didn't he even shave his head? He's like, okay, F this. We got to lock in. And then also Dalton Schultz, a guy I love to hate on. As long as his neck is, that is how slow he is. But man, is he talented. He's got some skills. Had a pretty good year last year. And then defense, really not much to talk about here. It's really good. It's really good. One of the best edge rooms, one of the best corner rooms. Linebackers are pretty solid. Safeties of Bullock are solid. DTs I would love an upgrade, but this is just a good side, right? This is a good unit. This is the side that you're like, okay, we know these guys are going to be good. We just got to get the offense to do something. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. Of course, if you guys end up enjoying this video, leave a like. I think if we hit, let's call it 400 likes, the top liked comment, that's the team we'll rebuild next, assuming we didn't just do them, because I sometimes get hey, you should do a Buccaneers rebuild. It's like, brother, I just did one less than a week ago. I'm not doing another one. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. Subscribe for new, all that good stuff. And then in the comment section below, if you're a Texans fan, what do you want to see drafted first? Are you like, okay, we got to go left tackle. Okay, we got to go left guard. You're like, you know what? I love our D-line, but DT is number 1. Or are you a best available pick player type of person? That's usually what I am, to be fair. But yeah, let's get into this rebuild. Hopefully, we can win a Super Bowl because, again, this is not a team I ever see win it in Sim. Well, there goes Chubb. There goes Ward. There goes Trent Brown. And there goes Autry. There's a couple of big names there. I'm also a little curious to see who is on the re-signs list. So definitely doing the 5th year for Will. This is probably something they do in real life because, I mean, is this a guy you want to resign long-term? For me, yes. In real life, I mean, this could be almost prove it situation for him. I mean, because he hasn't truly had an elite season, right? He had a very promising rookie year that was really good, but it wasn't one of those 35 touchdowns, 8 interception type of years, you know? He hasn't really had one of those yet, so at the same time, it's almost like is CJ Stroud a bigger name than he is a performer? I think so, honestly. I'm probably hating on him a little bit too unnecessarily here, but I mean, I really want to know what Texans fans think of this guy, because, I mean, for me, you know, again, I always bring up being a Packers fan. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, but I get, there's, like, Jordan Love is almost getting Dak kind of hate. Like, this dude's overrated, clearly overrated, which I get it, because I mean, like, ESPN and Pro Football Focus put him at top 5 last year, which is, I mean, that's a high one because he doesn't have the crazy highlight plays, but I can defend Love because I think he's really good. But CJ Stroud, when I'm looking on the outside looking in, I mean, I don't know if I see it at this point. I mean, there's some concerns. But at the same time, you could do far worse, of course. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that they should just go out and draft a guy because that's not going to be easy to do. But at the same time, would I be like, oh, they got a Hall of Famer? No, I would not be saying that. Of course, Breece Hall, interesting name, but we've got a million running backs. Let's just stick to one. How about that? Bosa would be cool. Don't need him at this point. DT would be big, but not seeing it. I think really if we're going to go for anyone, it would possibly be a couple of linemen, and with 70-ish mil, we're probably going to sign a few. We're going to sign a few, whether they're good or not. They're going to be improvements for us, and that's all that really matters. Of course, we also finally made that trade. I'm not sure what 4th and 7th they gave up. I think that's what it was. It was a 2027 5th. Wow, crap. I don't care. You can have my 7th now. How about that? But for David Montgomery, had to give up a little bit more because even on very easy, it wasn't enough. The Lions got fleeced. Also, I didn't show. We got a couple of free agents. Suamalo at left guard. Brian Cook, which is a pretty big one. And then Rasheed Walker, another huge one. Not really sure what Green Bay is going to be doing with the offensive line, as there's been some ups and some downs, but Rasheed Walker, once upon a time, was looking pretty good. So, I mean, this team improves its pass blocking, which is really what it needs to do to give Stroud a chance to look like his old self. And, yeah, I think we did a pretty good job. You know, really needed to focus on O-line, and I think we did already a lot of that before we even hit the draft yet. Look at this Jordan Love guy. When is it ever enough? How many wide receivers do you need? Oh, damn. Look at Nico Collins. Yeah, we need to draft a QB. This guy sucks. Either way, we are in the draft with pick number 28. The goal is definitely the trenches. This season, though, I probably would like to go DT, but I'm not sure if we're going to get Woods or McDonald. I have them pretty far down the list for round 1, but there's a good chance that they go pretty early. McDonald's not a guy that we've actually taken before, so if he can stick around a little bit, I wouldn't mind trading up for him, I suppose. Holy crap, Peter Woods is 10th. I mean, I'm not trading all the way up there for freaking McDonald, dude. I'm just going to be honest with you. I also moved up Sonny Styles a bit. We have a rebuild on Thursday where Sonny Styles does not go high, even with the switch. I can't. Like, I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, crap, is Fano there? I would trade for him, I think. I think I'd trade up for him. Sadiq would be interesting, but I don't think this team needs tight end just yet. You have Proctor. Oh, did Fano already go? Oh, he's right there. What am I talking about? I might have to trade up for him. I want a good tackle, and DT is gone, so yeah, we're going to be trading with a team that can't afford to take anything on contractually. 3rd round pick? Okay. I really don't want to get rid of these picks because I need them all, but I think Fano is probably worth it, right? Also, don't think they really have a legit chance at him, but it's not exactly my problem if, you know, a player falls. It's more than I wanted to give up, but we make the trade happen, and we are, I think we're taking tackle, right? There's a lot of options. Styles being there's, like, I've already seen Styles taken pretty late in a rebuild I got going on tomorrow, or 2 days from now. So I really don't want to see it happening again, but it's intriguing. It is intriguing. I'm just glad they got Caleb Downs in the top 10. And most of the time, he's like 20s, 30s, so glad to see that. This is a tough one, man. I think I have to go Fano. He's just best available pick situation. I mean, there's maybe an argument to be made that wide receiver would be taken if, you know, they fell, which they kind of did. This team needs guard as well, but, man, it's like a best available pick type of situation, no? Titus Howard. They put him at guard before. Oh, actually, they really need tackle because they just traded him like a day ago. This is why you look into everything. I like that just fell completely off the radar for me. Yeah, we really need tackle now. Fano is going to be the move for sure. 25 true talent, hidden development trait. Looks great. And I suppose we're going to go with another boring pick, but O-line, I mean, this team really needs it. This is going to be the first time in a while that we've really just loaded up on O-line in a user-created class. A lot of times I'm just not a huge fan of it because most of the time they're just not the best of players, especially on the offensive line, but I mean, we're doing okay for ourselves so far. But I suppose with this pick, which I actually, before we got cooked, was thinking this would be our safety pick. We're going to go Harold Perkins. I mean, it's just guy you can move around. I mean, a great defense like the Texans could use a player like this, no matter where you want to put him. And as much as I would love to make a trade up for Brailsford, just finish up this offensive line, I can't do it. I can't do it. We've already traded away too much, in my opinion. And then with this pick, we're going to trade to the Dolphins, get a 5th round for the next round. See what we got in the 5th round. Trade for Beck is actually pretty sick. And we're going to take another lineman, Jude Bowery. He can move all these guys around, see what we want to do with them. Normal development trait, but he's an okay overall, I imagine. And now we're going to take Aaron Anderson, Speed Demon. 108 true talent, normal development trait. Got to add another wide receiver in there. Running back wouldn't hurt either, but wasn't super happy with the running back room. In real life, you definitely add a running back. In game, I don't really need one, so that's fine. And then we're desperate, so Landon Robinson, who, I mean, we might have to start. We have really not much going on there. I would have loved to take DT, but I'm not taking McDonald, who went 16th with Woods at, was it 8 or 10, something like that? That's just too high. That's way too high for me. Even though in game, they're going to be way more impactful than Fano for us will be, but I think in a realism sense, Fano at 18 is like crazy value, so we took it. Take another linebacker. Because, I mean, that's probably where I'm playing Harold Perkins. Let's take a look at the draft recap. Not bad for 28, right? I mean, we did have an extra couple of picks, but Fano, yeah, he's solid. He's solid. He's fine. I think he'll be way better in the game. You know, people can make their classes however the hell they want, but if I was personally doing it, which I wouldn't because it's so much effort, so respect to all these guys, I would probably make them a little more in line with EA just because, I mean, unless you're going to do completely different rosters, which some people do, if they're linked with a different roster, okay, forget everything I'm saying, but if you're trying to make it like how EA is going to make it, you know, these guys are all going to be really good. I mean, for some reason, EA's got this fixation with making, like, every lineman these days basically 80s every position. It's kind of crazy, actually, but, yeah, just if you were trying to make it like EA's, which I know we all strive to be like EA, they're just perfect. You know, that's probably what I would do. I would say Fano is going to be like way better in overall, but that's fine. That's fine. I like what we've done. I've liked what we've done with the place. Bowery, that would be crazy to move him to center, but we really need a center. Aaron Anderson, 71 overall. You know, a little bit of speed there. I mean, a lot of these guys are going to be like depth pieces for us, but yeah, we did at least get a couple of franchise guys, tackle, guard, linebacker. I mean, if we could have got a DT in the 3rd, which there really just wasn't one, I think it would have been a perfect class. I just think this team really needs to focus on that O-line. But I think we've done our part. We've added 4 new starters. All right, so here we are for season number 1. I don't hate it. I will say CJ Stroud, we were like, hey, maybe he'll go up 3 overalls. Even in Madden, he's not lucky. He went up 1 overall from 2 training camp upgrade points. That's tough. DT, way worse than I thought it was going to be. We are so screwed there. But, again, what can I do? That's just the nature of the beast. There's really no DTs for us past pick 16. Really, there just isn't. As you know, Toto looks great, but 25-year-old star dev versus what? 21-year-old star dev? 3 overall difference. Unfortunately, I am going to have to use Perkins, so there's that. Yeah, I mean, it's an okay team. I really don't pay attention to the Texans too much in Sim, so I'm not sure what we're about to get up to, but hopefully at least 7 to 9 wins. $158 million. CJ Stroud, how is he playing? I mean, this is a team that you kind of have to stick it out with CJ Stroud, right? So we're just going to go and do one of these right here. 4-year 150. I think that's perfect for us. It's okay for him. Daniil Hunter, I would love to pay him long term. The problem is he's a little on the older side. I think he'll be fine, but he is on the older side, admittedly. Al-Shair, I think you're going to have to let him go. Tank Dell, I'm going to have to let him go. I'm sorry, Tank. Toto, that's good price for a Sam. I mean, you know, it's not many of them there, so apparently we don't have to pay much. Mixon, we'll see what the regression's like. Dalton, we'll see the regression. But yeah, we have a lot of money. It's just I'm worried about the future, right? There's some young guys on this team that need some contracts. You know, I didn't even think about it. We might actually miss the playoffs here. I may have sold We had such a great start that I assume we make it, but if we lose and another team wins, we might be out. Okay, thankfully we didn't. What do we have? Okay, so the Raiders lost. If not for the Raiders losing, or the Chargers even, we might have been out of the playoffs. Now, we do have the higher seed than the Jaguars, so it seems like we were safe, but damn, it was actually kind of a close call. Okay, take a look, though, at the first the schedule, then the stats. Really good start. We were like 8-4, finished 10-7. Not the best work, but it's in the playoffs. That's all that matters. CJ Stroud, decent enough numbers. Rushing was really good. Receiving, Collins was solid. Higgins, very good. Noel, very good. Dalton Schultz, solid. Blocking was very iffy. I mean, if you had this type of season from the three of the four guys you brought in, you'd be a little disappointed because, yeah, it did not work out well, but that's a Madden thing. As far as pass rush goes, dude, 5 sacks for Will Anderson is a joke. Looking at picks, 3 interceptions for Cook, 2 for Petrie, 2 for Stingley. Probably need to change that defensive scheme early, which is crazy to think because, real life defensive scheme, you don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. But yeah, is that even the same 10-foot pole? Like a 10-foot pole is long, but it's not like crazy long. Okay, either way. Joe Burrow wins MVP as he always does. It's kind of getting annoying at this point, which, hey, gotta love it. Oh, we're on the wrong one. 1 second. Been rebuilding a lot of NFC teams lately, but no award wins. Perkins at 4, offensive rookie. We had all linemen, so that's not going to be a thing. Running back number 2, hopefully a dev up for Mixon. Diggs winning best wide receiver. That doesn't hurt at all for this team. Basantis, that would have been legit too, so hopefully he does get a dev up. I've seen the best offensive lineman number 2 win it in the past, so maybe we'll get lucky, or get the dev up, I should say. But Texans, Colts, we haven't been 1 overall, but we're on the road, which I think in real life definitely makes up for that slight roster advantage. Home team always gets that advantage, which is super cool. I like it a lot. Is the NFL the best home field in sports? Like, soccer's up there, right? But like for me in basketball, it seems like it doesn't even matter if you're at home. It does, obviously, but like comparatively, like you see teams win big road games all the time, whereas in the NFL, it's like a lot of the times like the home team's looking pretty strong. 4th and 7 now, you got to go for the field goal, right? I just want to confirm. Please? Okay, they are. They're going to go for the field goal. Should tie it up. If not, that'd be great. They do tie it up. I mean, the team has time. The problem is the clock's running, so it's probably going to continue to run. They won't let me... okay, at least it didn't accelerate. Let's see if we can make a read. Oh, my God. Terrible read. And he catches it. Why? Why does this guy have good hands? How about that? How about you answer that? Which sounds sus, I'll admit. Nico Collins! Perfect throw, dude. That crosser has been very... Why did we go out of bounds? That is a mistake and a half. That is a huge mistake. But yeah, that crosser's been deadly for us. That was actually a really bad mistake by us, I ain't gonna lie. Mixon does make it a little bit tougher. Wait, it's not gonna matter because they're stupid. All right. I guess. One of these years, EA, right? One of these years. Wish we would have had it off the correct hash, but that's fine, as it looks like we're going to be making and winning a playoff game in the first year. You can ice the kick all you want. It's going to change nothing. Were you kidding? Okay, now I'm a little worried. I had my analog stick line. Oh, my God. I had it lined up already on the wrong side. We got it, though. 27-24. Almost choked a chip shot. That would have been great. I will say, personally, that icing, it works. It works for me. It works against me, as Riley Leonard almost won. That would have been devastating to lose to this team in the playoffs with Riley Leonard as QB1. DTs, again, showing you why they're important. We don't have any, though. Our DTs suck. Definitely where we're going to draft in the first round, maybe even the second round. Although, maybe not true, because we'll have to see what the actual class looks like. We didn't use a real-life one. Again, we've talked about it in the past. I feel like if you don't need the fun positions, I want to mix it up and use the CPU class. Otherwise, it's every single time, oh, well, Arch Manning is this, and this, it's no. Okay, let's use it sparingly. Unless you guys want to see it, then maybe, okay, fair enough. You guys, you win. You win. Taking on the Broncos, though. 86 versus 86. Again, though, on the road. Go to the end of the game. 7-0. 14-0. 14-3. 17-3. 17-6. 17-13. The Broncos climb back. We're just like not finishing these drives. I mean, this is a really good Denver Broncos defense that we're just not taking advantage of when they're giving us the chance. As now, again, the choke is on. Down by 3. 3rd and 6. Oh, my Lord. I mean, you got to convert this. We got mesh, which is a little concerning. Please catch it. Dalton will not get the first down. They brought the pressure. Nobody else is open. Turnover on downs, unfortunately. I knew it was going to be too short, but yeah, I mean, there's just nobody open. We drop back pretty hard, but our right guard completely folds. I don't know what that... Well, actually, it was the center that did it. Wouldn't have mattered anyways, even if we had an extra 5 seconds, nobody's open. I mean, you could maybe hit Nico, but that's still a far throw. Defense needs to make a stop. I mean, they choked. This team absolutely choked. And with that first down, we lose the game. Damn. What a choke. I mean, this team had all the opportunities. I do not blame the defense at all. I would love to see the interceptions if we had any. We threw 1 pick. Mixon was great, too. This was a good chance this year to win it all. DTs are also pretty damn bad, I can't lie. Picks, 1 for each of those guys. Yeah, let's take a look at the scoring summary. So it was 17-3. Then it turned into 17-16. Or not 17-16, 20-13. And then the fourth quarter, 17 points scored. And just a lot of, like, get down the field, in position, and somehow turn it over. Or just, get sacked and have to punt. Just a real disaster. This should have been, I'm not saying a walk in the park, but mid-third, the team looked like they had it wrapped up. And they just couldn't finish a drive. They just couldn't do it. That's tough. All right, season over for us, unfortunately. Were there any players we were expecting to retire? Oh, maybe defensively. Joe Mixon, now an 87 overall, could stick around another year. I'm a little surprised he didn't regress harder than this. He had a great year for us. I'd be looking to get a new running back anyways. Also, I didn't even see, what did David Montgomery's season look like? I put him in the starting role for the backup. Yeah, a lot of touchdowns. It's not a lot of yards. Just the way EA rolls, you just never get backup numbers. But I put him in the backup roles as the starter in those. So I'm a little surprised it wasn't closer, like almost split carry, if you will, which is what I think Houston would like to do to lessen the burden on their backs. But looking at the defensive side of the ball, any retirements looks fine to me. Toto goes up in dev, but that's literally just because he's Sam, which is probably why we shouldn't have someone actually at that designation. And then Brian Cook anyways, not Byron, started element trait. Huge dev up for him, which, I mean, how long of a long term is he for us? I mean, obviously at least another year, but we will be looking at the position when we get some of our other stuff more in line, like getting new DTs. If Hunter goes next season, which hopefully he doesn't, getting a new edge rusher. Still working on the offensive line, of course, which I think a lot of the rookies, the 2 rookies went up pretty nicely. 81 and 80 is fine. And then, of course, receivers are fine with Higgins going to 83. I mean, there's a couple of positions still to go for, but we're looking a little better, obviously, as you should every single season, than we were last year. No actual retirements, which is cool. A lot of money. Am I missing something? Like, who do we have to pay soon that is going to be really expensive? Didn't really think I was going to keep Elshair, but even if we find someone else that's, younger, maybe want to develop, we can just keep him around for another year. Sorry, Tank Dell, but you're going to be gone. And then Mixon. I don't want to lose him, and I don't want to pay a tag, which we could pay if we had to. 1 year 10. Nice. 1 more year for Joe Mixon. Try to run it back. I think we can do better than Dalton Schultz. I would like to improve on tight end as quickly as possible. Somalo, Andrews, they weren't great for us, so I'm going to let him go. And Fairbairn, was he good? I think he missed like 5 kicks. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I'll keep him. I'll keep Fairbairn. We'll do a 2 year 10 pretty much. Looking at free agency, though, Jack Campbell, that'd be a pretty big improvement. Oh, I've seen the things that this fella can bring to a team, and I am interested. Falcons, you don't want to join the Falcons. They are nowhere near as close as we are. I'm real close. About to bust open the champagne and celebrate. And looking at our signings, we did get Dalton Schultz on a 1 year 13. Nobody wanted him. I was like, screw it, just in case. And then Leonard Williams on a 1 year 30, which is perfectly fine. This guy is quite the talent. He's an X Factor, still one of the best pass rushing DTs we got here in the league. 12.5 sacks last year. Don't know how you let him go. I mean, unless it's going to be like either we pay this guy or pay JSN, I'm not really sure what you're doing over there. Over in the draft pick 25, I was looking at running back. DeAndre Williams looks pretty good, but I have no idea if he's going to be there. Other positions of need, O-line still, DT still, even with Leonard. And there are a couple of DTs that are decent. Do I go all the way in the first round? I don't know, right? Because I could wait for McLean as a 2 to 3. I can wait for McAllister as a 3 to 4. Safety's not bad. Wood's slow, but he looks good. Like, he looks really smart with awareness, pursuit, play rec, hit power. I mean, you got to assume he's at like high 70s, low 80s. Byron Cook's decent. Could do better long-term wise, but for right now, DT is still the biggest concern. We'll take a look at what we got here at 25. Could go edge, which Grove is there. Williams, if he was slightly faster, I think I pull the trigger on, but not the fastest man in the world, admittedly. Running looks good, but not good enough, in my opinion. DTs, all like the top tier ones are gone. The safety's gone. I mean, I actually think there's a chance here that I take edge. I think the Texans are one of those teams that are going to value just good players no matter what they need. Grove looks like a good player. The problem is these types of players are constantly normal development rate. I don't know if I have much of a choice here at 25. I think this is by far best available. Could use tight end, but I think we can win in the second round if we want. So Quincy Grove, we're betting on finesse being an A because he just looks like the type. So A finesse, hopefully hidden dev. 38 true talent, and he is. All right, great draft pick. Future proofing for Danielle Hunter, which you definitely need to do. Again, I've seen players retire at 32, and he's already 32 now. So I think it's valid. I'd say almost all these tight ends are going to be there by the end. I think Fernandez was the best. I've seen a lot of fast Fernandez tight ends. We're going to just sim until we're down to that. Maybe we just get to 25 without having to worry. I think that's probably pretty realistic. All right, late second, Charlie Lane. He's going to be our guy. He's insanely fast. I mean, this is pure speed. If 28 true talent, normal or not, which he's not, thankfully. Starter. All right, late third, we have Mr. Gregory McLean, automatic starter no matter what. He's going to at least be in the 70s, I imagine. Hidden potential? Damn. We talked about needing DT the most, and that's the one position we can't draft. First year, we didn't even draft one. Second year, we draft a normal dev. At least we have Leonard now, but damn, son. Let me catch a break. Can a fella catch a break? No? Okay, that's fine. I'll sit back down. I do really want Jameer Thomas. This is like one of the fastest UDFA type of running backs I've ever seen. So this fourth round pick is going to be doing God's work. It will be giving us hopefully 2 to 3 extra players via trade down. All right, we trade our 4th and 2 7s this year for a 5th and 2 6s from the Saints, which are decently high. I mean, that 5th round pick is basically still a 4th round pick, but we do give them the 2 7th round picks to go with it, so it's fair enough. Relax, would you? We then traded the Vikings, and now we start the 6th round, which should have at least 3 draft picks, which we do. Obviously, I want that running back. That running back is kind of near the top of my list. Jameer Thomas looks insane, dude. That speed is crazy. 51 true talent. Damn, if he... Really? 4.28s, 94 speed, 92 excel? What are we doing? But yeah, if he was in dev, I would have started him right on the spot, I think. But since he's not, Joe Mixon gets the start yet again. Now we take lineman, maybe even the DT if we have an extra draft pick, which we don't, but we can maybe get one. Amaya, 34 true talent, hidden dev. All right, that's fine. And then we'll take the other lineman at 17. Ed McClellan, what do we got? 53 true talent, hidden dev. There you go. Another guard, perhaps, with one of our guys being a center. We do need a guard, so technically we do need those two. And then we're going to take Mr. McAllister. Peter's decently fast, but McAllister is more of a positional need, which, considering he's hidden dev, he's the new starter. Sweet. Unfortunately, the 3rd round pick is not going to be as valuable as we thought, but still, I think we did all right for ourselves. What do we get? 74 for the edge, which, again, this is a future replacement for Danielle Hunter. We might not see him till like year 4, perhaps, if we even have a year 4. Well, I guess we have to have a year 4, even to win a Super Bowl year 2 or 3 or 4. Well, I guess 4 would be the year. But, yeah, we're going to be putting out Mr. Grove, who is... Oh, he's actually superstar. I mean, if I had to go into that draft pick projecting... I had to put a money number on it. Projecting what the dev is, there's no way I would have higher than 10% at superstar. I really just wouldn't. I would have said... Probably 60% normal, 30% star, and then 10% superstar. Definitely not X Factor, but could, I suppose. As The tight end is also nice. Nice. Not put him at 80, but nice. Superstar dev for two pretty big positions for us, especially the tight end. But yeah, I guess we'll take a look at Thomas. I don't really need to look at the DT because he's just not starting. He's just the backup. Thomas is really good, though. That change of direction is actually massive. It really is. McAllister, again, automatic starter. This guy's almost guaranteed to be star, but I've seen X Factors late on, so that'd be crazy if we got one, but it's possible. Oh, my Lord. I guess we have to put something in the 60s. 67. There you go. And yeah, he is star. I'm just going to discard it. Who gives a damn? But yeah, really good draft. We got a couple of positional needs. And yeah, Edge, really shocked by that one. I'm thankful. We'll take it. All right, here is the team for season number 2. We look pretty good, right? I mean, we have our offensive line sort of intact. Maybe Rasheed Walker going forward he replaced because he got a 2-year deal, so he needs another contract now, perhaps. And then running back. We definitely need a running back. But outside of that, offense is pretty damn set. Then we move on to the defensive side of the ball where the only real concern would be DT and edge, and we already have a backup edge who's a superstar. It could be like 78, 79 by the end of the year. Maybe a new middle linebacker wouldn't hurt, but with Brian Cook getting another training camp upgrade as well at 84, we might actually sign him long-term. He's 27. I think we'd be fine to do that. So really the concern would be, will we have enough money to keep everyone? And considering CJ's making about 37 to 40, I think we will. All right, $206 million. He pretty much wants that. Obviously, it's over many years, but still, Will Anderson's worth the damn money. Just give him the damn money and just walk away. Take your L and leave it. We'll do a 3-year for Nico. It just feels so weird that Nico's already, he's not old because we're in the future, but, that he's not far from being old. I feel like just the other day he was 24. And now he's probably 26. There's not much of a difference. Bullock, finally a contract that's not going to bleed us dry. Anyone else? Daniel Hunter, again, we'll see. Brian, I think on a 3 I'm doing it. Anything higher, I don't know. I probably would have done a 2. Better, would have been better for us, but that's fine. Leonard, maybe if he doesn't retire. Mixon and Montgomery, probably not. Again, this wasn't a rebuild, just because, David Montgomery got traded. It was let's just do one since, he did get traded. Texans, they haven't done again since October, and yeah, we got to do all the teams multiple times, perhaps, maybe even 3 times. How about we do 120 rebuilds a year? Does that sound good? Okay. That's 4 times, but math is hard. Well, to be fair, it's not, because it's 3 teams, and then you put another 20 to 30 challenge rebuilds in there. Well, I gotta be real with you. I'm just yapping this episode. This rebuild, I'm just yapping. I'm sorry. It's just sometimes I gotta do it. And we lose our final game, but at 10-7, we are once again in the playoffs. We lose the division because of that as well. We'd have been locked in with a home game. Instead, we're now on the road with a team that stole the division from us. Also seen Higgins was pretty good there for yards. Looking at the start of the season, though, didn't change the scheme. I was like, you know what? First 2 seasons, I'm pretty much allowing our team to just suck no matter what rebuild we do. Then, if it still sucks, okay, we're changing playbooks. But yeah, we look good here. I mean, that's the number 1 touchdowns in the league from CJ Stroud. Only 6 interceptions. Mixon was great again. Receiving, Higgins was, unbelievable, right? Didn't get Lane the numbers he wanted to, but that's not terrible either. It's just the slot receiver gets cooked. As far as O-line goes, I've seen worse, sadly. I have. Pass rush, a little bit better, but again, Will Anderson is one of the best pass rushers in the league, and he's doing absolutely nothing. McAllister was pretty good, though. Williams not bad at all at 9.5 as well. His D-line's just, the stats, they're just not there, right? Williams is better off the team than he is with elite guys around him, which you would think that somebody would get better, whether it be him or the guys around him. MVP goes to Dak, and as crazy as it sounds like, I'm glad to see it. I'm sick of seeing Joe Burrow. Higgins wins Offensive Player of the Year. Could go straight to X Factor. Woods, who we wanted, is Defensive Player of the Year for the Bengals now. Great. Any award wins? No. McAllister 3. Number 2 for QB. Number 5 for running back. Number 1 for wide receiver. Yeah, a couple of award wins and close calls as we are now taking on these Titans in the wild card. And I got to be honest with you, I'm half concerned that I've got a stroke coming on. Not that kind of one, the bad one. I am slurring my words. I'm messing up things. I think it could be it. If this rebuild gets out today, know that I've made it. Which is, how would you know if it didn't come out? Then I don't know, dude. See, that's another sign. It's another sign. Let me tell you. I'm not making a joke. Oh, stroke's no joke. I remember that was like a big campaign. I'm not making the joke. I'm like concerned. I'm a concerned citizen for my own well-being. 7-0 over the Titans. 7-3. 14-3. Still 21-3. Looking good. Looking good to get back to that divisional round. And I think we've done it. I'm also kind of like wondering how the Titans even got here, to be honest with you. Like, it's kind of a miracle. But 34-6, very good. But this kind of gives me real-life vibes, right? Like the Steelers and them had a similar game to this, and then they got, the Texans made some mistakes the next week, and boom. Mixon, though, really good. I really need to win a Super Bowl here. McAllister, 4.5 from the rookie. Hunter and Anderson combined for another 4.5. That's 9. That's 10. 10 sacks on the game for the team. Lassiter with a pick. Yeah, I'm not saying this is the year, but this is a pretty good year to do it. Mixon's going to be gone after this season, I think, and he's a pretty damn big part of this offense. I wonder how much the scheme is helping him, because we're going to have to see. We're going to have to find out when we start someone new. I don't know who that's going to be. It's not going to be David Montgomery. I think we're going to let both of those guys go. And I guess Thomas is the new guy. And speaking of the Steelers, here they are. We haven't beat by 5 overalls, but again, we are on the road. All right, going to the end of the game, 7-0, 7-7. So the Steelers are already doing way, way better. 10-7, 17-7. Maybe not. Maybe not. False alarm. 24-7, 27-7, 34-7, 34-9 with a safety. They fought back a little bit better, but still just an absolute blowout. 41-23. Never really got closer than like nearly 3 scores after the first half. And with that, we are moving on to the championship round. This Texans team, I mean, it really does have a high ceiling. In real life, if CJ Stroud can just figure it out again, and they can stay healthy, I mean, this is a team. And I know there's a lot of teams like that where you say, oh, stay healthy, they'll make it. But this is one of those teams where you really believe. Who is going to be in the championship round, though, I wonder? I've been seeing a lot of different teams kind of come out of the woodwork as the best AFC teams, and the Raiders are not usually one of them, but I have seen them in the Super Bowl more often than not, to be honest. Well, maybe not more often than not, but more often than I would expect to have seen them. We haven't beat by 4 overall. See if we can head to a Super Bowl in year 2. All right, going to the end of the game. Can we become one of the youngest NFL teams to win a Super Bowl? 7-10, 10-10. Raiders are giving us a fight here, though. I don't like this. This is the first game where we really feel like the underdog, and we are getting cooked, dude. I know the offense needs to play better, but this is one time where I'm going to be really blaming the defense here. It feels like every single time they go out on offense, they're scoring. You can't really blame the offense for struggling a little bit when your defense just can't get a stop. Oh my God, I thought he dropped it. It's unbelievable. Nico Collins is that guy. What a catch. What a damn catch. Got to score a touchdown here. I know it's still early in the game, but like this feels dire. Like this feels dire. You can't. I'm sorry, you just can't. I don't know. I didn't really like that play. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if I really like Mesh either, though. Mesh has been disappointing me a little bit lately. Dalton Schultz. Mr. Jaden Higgins. Predetermined Higgins a little bit there just because Dalton's so slow. Again, I'm prejudiced against him. He's just too slow. I don't like him. I hope he wins the Super Bowl here, though. I'll tell you that much. Down by 7 now after that touchdown, 4th and inches. We get the stop. Maybe we did jump the gun. Maybe the team did have plenty of time. I don't know. 4th and 1, you can't kick a field goal here. Okay, they do agree at least for once. Run does not look good to me. I think Nico just burns the guy. How about that? Maybe not. Please, Mixon. What a catch. What a catch. All right, back out there on offense. Winner is in the Super Bowl. This is tough for us. 3rd and 14. I mean, you're looking at a field goal most likely. Double move for Lane. I mean, obviously you have Nico Collins. There's a good play. Perfect throw to Higgins, who's clutching up for us big time. They actually left the inside so open, though. Come on, get a touchdown. Thank you. Thank you. All tied up at 27-all. And we get another stop. Huge comeback. Okay, we're not going to get it this time. Punt from the 20. Oh, no. That 3rd and 7 could be the game right there. Let's see it. Let's go with mid, which has been mid, really. It's been less than spectacular. I mean, if they get this first down, they get this conversion, there is a very high chance they win this. Mendoza is huge, by the way. Holy crap. That is a thick man. What a man. Dude, he is huge. I know he's tall as hell, but is he really that thick? He looks like Ben Roethlisberger. There's no way he hits this, right? I mean, we got to let him have it then. Mendoza, please. That was Makai Lemon, by the way. Huge news for them. Not my favorite play call from us, to be honest with you. Lost 30 seconds for 6 yards, by the way. Oh, my Lord. CJ. We do not have time for lore-accurate CJ Stroud. Okay, I'm sorry. Nico on the drag. I mean, that's unbelievable coverage. Who is that? Is that Charles Woodson? Was that Charles Woodson on that play? Did you see the coverage? Again, even at this point, I have yet to do that the Dolphins playoffs, so I'm concerned for us. Please, be short. There's no way. Wait, they're going to say he got it. Oh, my God. I would challenge this if I was them. That was so close. That was the closest I'll ever see it. Hurry up. Don't want to waste our timeouts just yet. Perfect throw. Jaden. Now we'll use one, obviously. Yeah, our intervention is actually, like, far from, like, perfect. Right? Like, we are not guaranteed anything. That's good coverage again. Did he catch that? Jaden Higgins is insane. You guys see the coverage they have? That is far from guaranteed. Wow. CJ Stroud on the move. I mean, why not? Oh, my Lord. What a play. Down to the 5. Tight end does a clutch job. Wait. Wait, what? Dude, EA's got to go. Their suggestion is a field goal down 7. They're suggesting we kick a field goal down 7. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Dalton Schultz at 3. Dude, I told you. I hate this guy. I'm just very glad that we didn't get a penalty. Please. There you go. Higgins. Who else? Who else but Higgins? I'm absolutely kicking the extra point. Again, they have 3 timeouts. Don't give them a reason to use them. Hopefully they just see the clock and they're like, okay, let's just go to OT. We've played pretty well today. We've played pretty well. That pause, of course, is to time skip a little bit. Don't have to see that damn cutscene. What a kick, by the way. Perfect. Hopefully lose about 4 seconds here. Don't get down the field that much. And sort of, kind of. I mean, that's exactly what happened. They're going for this, too. Dude, oh, my. Mendoza just hit like a massive one against us, too. All right, Mendoza, do too much. Throw a pick. Hopefully it's just inside zone, which it is. Genty. There's no way, fellas. Oh, my God. How are we letting Genty do that? We had him locked up. Run the ball again. Run the ball again. How about run the ball again? I mean, it worked out. Oh, my God, that's really good, too. There's no way we're fumbling this hard, dude. There's no effing way. Okay, whew. Thank God we remembered. Thank God we remember the game's horrible. They need like 6 to 7. Okay. They need under 10 yards for a chance at a field goal. They might still get it anyways. Oh, my God. All right, overtime. I hate the Raiders so much, dude. They're dangerous. Again, though, the game's horrible, so we don't have to worry about getting the ball second. We just wait for the coin toss, and we get to kick first anyways. And we got it right, so, you know, it's fair. It's realistic. We got the heads call. All right, defense, you know what to do. Make a stop happen. 3rd and 8, 4th and 8. There you go. Touchdown. I mean, well, any points wins this. 3rd and 7. Oh, huge first down. 3rd and 9. Okay, this is the moment. They're telling us to run the ball. Actually, no, that's just what I had out. My bad, I'm an idiot. Mesh, again, has been so disappointing for me, but that's the play. Nico Collins, huge. Oh, my God, what a hit, though. Damn, CJ Stroud had a game. They had a game. When are they going to kick this field goal? I'll never know. Dude, you just lost how many yards on the pass? I would just run the ball every single time. They almost baited me, by the way. They almost actually tricked me into running the ball or throwing a screen. That would have been so stupid. Screen is not the call here. Yeah, I'll just be real with you. I mean, there's just nobody open. There's just simply nobody open. All right, time to ice us on a 55-yard field goal. Probably should have ran the ball. Okay, for a second, I thought they weren't going to see this as an iceable moment. That'd be crazy. All right, it's a hard kick. Are we headed to the Super Bowl? Looks good to me. We're headed to the Super Bowl on a pretty tough kick, admittedly. 55-yarder, iced. We're moving on. Nice. Year 2 Super Bowl run potential. Again, the Texans don't need a rebuild, perhaps, per se. But sort of. I mean, they kind of need one. Higgins is crazy, by the way. Walker gave 3 sacks. Count your days. Count your days. It'll be against the Packers. Packers-Texans. That scheme, though. That Packers scheme, man, it is concerning. They put up a lot of points. Let's take a look, though, at our dev-ups. We should have had C.J. Stroud minimum, right? Superstar from C.J. Obviously, Higgins goes up in dev. He's a 92 overall. He had a sick year. Really. Oh, is it Amaya? Superstar? Oh, no, wait. He was superstar, huh? Okay, cool. Thought he got a dev up from, like, winning award or something. I can't believe Basantis didn't get it. He was number 2 for O-line. Usually you get it, or a lot of times you do. D-line, defense. I don't think we had a dev up here. It looks different. It feels different. Maybe McAllister showing that he's star is what's different. I don't know. But team looks great. See how the Packers got here as we're headed on to this Super Bowl. Packers, they were the number 1 seed. Oh, Lord. They beat the Falcons by 32, beat the Cowboys by 1. And the Cowboys are usually a team they destroy, so time to get some revenge for the Cowboys, perhaps. First game on the at home, I think. I mean, even though it's not at home, but you know what I mean. The home designated team, uniforms and all. All right, here we go. Come on, CJ. Just kill it. Just kill it. All right, 3 points out the gate. Not bad. Defensive stop, another 3 points. Not a fan, but it's points. Huge touchdown, 13 to 10. Green Bay driving. They don't get anything. Looks like they have the momentum based on field position. We're up by 10 now. Touchdown would win it. I think the touchdown will win it. 30 to 17. 33 to 17. The Houston Texans have won a Super Bowl. Young franchise with a bright future. A lot of these young teams have a seemingly bright future these days. I don't know what it is, like the new blood, if you will. The new age, even though most teams are pretty much the same, right? They have some rich owner and it all trickles down bullcrap. But, yeah, the Texans with C.J. Stroud have won a Super Bowl. He's a superstar now. He's super high overall. And he righted his wrongs. And, again, we have the exact scheme that you start with. I think our scheme itself defensively might be 4-3, but it's still Texans O. It's still Texans D. It's a super legit earned one. Again, somebody remind me for Madden 27 to make a spreadsheet for all of the wins and how many seasons it took, because I would like to know. I would like to know. And then, trust me, there's going to be one of you guys out there like, I'm going to go and look at all of them. Don't waste your time. Please do not waste your time at all, okay? I'll do it in the future. We'll just start doing it next Madden, all right? Need to start writing things down. I'm getting older. It's hard to remember things. David Montgomery, Super Bowl touchdown. The trade worked in the end. I actually really... Dude, Rasheed Walker's been so bad for us, though. Like, a lot of times we have a bad season, regular season, because it's just the way it is. But in the playoffs, you don't usually see it. Rasheed's like, I'm bad in the preseason, the regular season, the playoffs, the off-season. If he had to deliver a baby, he'd fumble the baby. I don't even know what that means, but sure. That's a thing, apparently. I guess maybe just trying to give some love to his former team, which... Hell the hell no. I don't know what that means. Hell the hell no, but don't. Let's see if we had any retirements. Wow, wait, hold on. David Montgomery just retired. Meanwhile, it could just be because he's a backup, but Joe Mixon's still here. 84 overall. I mean, I'm not loving it, but I probably will re-sign him just in case we don't have a better option. Run it back, if you will. Rasheed Walker's gone, though. I can't, dude. He's been giving up way too many sacks. Shire is going to be gone as well. Al-Shire. Hunter's still here. Grove gets to an 80, by the way. Not bad. Yeah, team looks great. I mean, we got money as well. Dude, I don't know what voodoo these Texans have been pulling off, but I'm down. I'm down. I just need to learn the spell, to be honest with you. We didn't pay Danielle Hunter because we were worried that he might retire, and now that he hasn't, well, easy signing. Right? There's no concern. Rasheed Walker, no. He's a good overall. Oh, he's good overall, but no. Leonard Williams, definitely going to keep him again. Just concerned that he was going to retire on us. 1 year, 22.5. We paid him 1 year, 30 before. So he did have a little bit of a down year. So admittedly, it makes sense he lose a little bit of money. 1 year, 7. No, Joe Mixon says. Could be a better free agent. Again, we're going to try to avoid the like crazy names, like if Gibbs is there or something. But I mean, I'm down for Breece Hall's there. I know he just got tagged in real life, but a tag is exactly what it is. It's like, well, there's a good chance maybe he's not going to be there next year. Joe Thuney's still here, but not on the Bears. And Joe Mixon is unfortunately the best running back, so we'll offer him that 1 year 7 yet again, which you can see was actually really close. Like a 4 bar is not bad at all. Do you go... Oh, JJ McCarthy's a free agent. Do you go with that name? I'm thinking Joe Tooney. Do we really need him? I don't think so. We need a tackle, but just bring in Tunsil back. That'd be kind of crazy, actually. Elton Jenkins. I just think we're going to maybe move Fano to left tackle and just draft someone at right. But maybe we go left tackle in the draft. Who knows? We'll see. We've been doing things we don't normally do, and hey, it's led to a Super Bowl in year 2, so maybe there's something to be said about this. Too much money for Daly. I'd rather just sign someone new. Ooh. There's no way I pay a 3 year, so he's probably not going to join us, but he's interested, so maybe. But Zach Bond, that would be a hell of a contract. Dude, he would be a huge name for us. Who'd be upgrading that linebacker after losing Oshair? What are the odds? I don't think we're going to get him, but maybe. Maybe we'll try. I think that's it. I don't want to touch anything else. I'm just not going to do it. So, Zach Bond and Joe Mixon should at least get Mixon back as... Damn it! Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that he would sign with the Bengals, to be fair. I'm not going to be mad. And Mixon back with us. All right, we're in the draft with pick 32, and I think it's time to take a running back. This guy, like I said, a year ago with that Williams fella, I would have loved to take him if he was a little faster. I think this guy is that little faster we're looking for. Now, I will say I'm not a huge fan of the juke ability ratings, but he's a 1 to 2 true talent, and I think that's good enough for me. I think he'll probably be like a 75 overall, just hoping for hidden. If he's normal, this sucks. Have no choice to start him anyways, though. 25 true talent. Oh, I mean, like I said, I have no choice but to start him, unfortunately. Really need a lineman still, too, unfortunately, for that as well. Day 3. I mean, you got Worthy and you have Todd, so I guess we just slow sim it until we get to one of them. Safety is a potential. You do have a linebacker in Posey. I mean, we need a linebacker, so, I mean, do you take him? Posey's okay. I don't love him, though, but I have no choice. He's semi-fast. 81 true, just give me hidden. Thank you. That's what see, that's the thing. Like, a lot of these guys are kind of mid, but you also expect them to be hidden. You know, it's weird. It's like the better the player sometimes, the less chance they have at hidden. I don't know why, but it just is. We talked about O-line. I mean, both guards could probably play tackle. Todd definitely fits better as one, though. And I will say, Worthy looks a little bit better for sure, so I'm going to take Worthy. Tremaine Worthy. 39 true talent. Oh, that sucks. I'm trading up to the Jets. I'm taking the other guy now. Damn near perfect. There's the trade. And with that, we are going to be taking the other lineman, I guess, Mr. Callum Todd. 53 true talent. Thankfully, he's at least hidden. He will be our new left tackle. All right, here we go. Draft recap. 75 overall for the running back. Like I said, 75 hidden would have been great. I mean, we're just going to have to make it work. He's just going to have to start. I know we have Mixon back. He's 84 overall, though, so we got to start someone new, especially since we're going to be needing to replace Mixon next season 100%. This year was like a 50-50, but next year 100% we need a new one. So it'd be nice to develop someone now. Maybe get to 80, 81, get a +1 with the training camp. Who knows? And we have a really good guy for year 4. But we'll see. We'll see. Worthy, of course, normal development trade. So by default, Callum is our left tackle. We also took a long snapper to go with him, but yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one not being hidden, too. That sucks so much. Alrighty, we have our season number 3 team. I'm really conflicted with Lewis because Mixon's actually an 85. I gotta let Lewis shine. Problem is, we made the playoffs at 10-7 last year. That drop off at running back easily could be enough. Could easily be enough for us to fall off, but hopefully not. Let's just hope it's not. All right, contracts. Obviously, Higgins, I mean, without him, there's no Super Bowl. So he gets the contract for sure. Petry's different, though, because he is a slot corner. We might be letting him go. Noel, I think. Is it actually Noel or Noel? I think it's Noel. Makes sense. I don't know. Daniil Hunter, again, if he's sticks around, we'll pay him. Leonard Williams, possibly pay him. Money's just not a problem somehow. This team is just minted. There is no concerns of money, at least for another season. I mean, why not? 1-year deal means nothing. There is potential for us to make the playoffs with the number 1 seed here if we win and the Browns lose. I know, the Browns. I know, you're hearing correctly. But I have not 100% sure if it's going to happen. And it doesn't matter because we lost and the Browns won. So it didn't matter. Did we actually, we held the division, thankfully. But yeah, let's take a look at the win-loss. little bit up and down, but overall, a solid season. Did not finish strong, though. Lost 2 games in a row there. Not a huge fan of that. Same scheme. Stroud struggled. Run game, Lewis was good. Not as good as Mixon, but good for sure. This is a scheme where if you focus up your wide receiver 1 in the slot role, you can get them a dev up most of the time, and you can actually develop a running back. So not a bad scheme. Again, though, we really should change this defense. We have to. We have to next season. Fairbairn, really good stuff there. Because Will Anderson is yet to have a double-digit sack season with us, which is insane. It's ridiculous. Jordan Love wins MVP, which is why we were worried about that Super Bowl a little bit. Lewis, Rookie of the Year, totally worth it. Posey, number 2, that would have been great. In the end, totally worth starting Lewis. He's automatically getting a dev up. Taking on the Ravens. Can we win it all? All right, going to the end of the game. 7-0. 7-7. Huge drive, no score. Huge drive, no score. Huge drive, 3 points. 10-all. The Ravens are struggling to score, yet we're doing worse. And now they're not. 20-10. No way, dude. No way. Offense needs to do better. I mean, the defense has struggled for sure, but the offense has had a chance and they throw a pick. Wow, we got cooked. That is a very disappointing follow-up to a Super Bowl win, I'll tell you that much, as we lose the very first round to an, at the time, 9-8 team. All right, CJ Stroud, he choked it. It's just every time with that guy. He had a really good run for us last year. I can't complain, but damn, dude. Please be better. D-line, we just did nothing. Picks, they did better. I mean, they were just better than us at every single thing possible. Broncos win the Super Bowl over the Niners. Take a look at our dev-ups if we had any. We had none on offense, I don't believe. Oh, well, besides Lewis, obviously, we already knew that. 84 overall, almost 85. He'll be 86 plus by the time we start next season. So, in the end, I think it was worth it. Mixon did retire as well. Defensively, there goes Daniil. It looks like Grove will actually play a factor. Petrie, we paid a 1-year 21 to, gets a dev up as well. Clutch up with Grove, though. Let me tell you, absolutely clutched up. And let's head into the offseason with a decent bit of money. We should have showed the retirements because Daniil is officially gone. And wow, we lose a lot. Joe Mixon, Leonard Williams, Daniil Hunter. That's a tough one. That's tough. I mean, we have no one to re-sign. Fifth year, probably not. I mean, that's going to be more expensive than he'll even want. He'll probably want like 29 to 30. Yeah, I'm just hoping there's some players in free agency because, we lost a lot here. Free agency, Brian Burns. You could do that. I mean, I would prefer to go like Milton Williams. This is like a 1-to-1 replacement. I think we're just going to start Grove, see what's up. Daniil Hunter. He's playing well for us, admittedly, but nah, it is what it is. We could do Mike Green had a pretty good playoffs there for us against us. Do you want to do that? I mean, I think really we just need the DT. That's it. I could go Burns, but I think we're fine. Grove is good. And there he is. Urban the draft pick, 21. I mean, honestly, there's really not much we need for this season. Future-wise, O-line, linebacker, DT, maybe a wide receiver, I guess. But for right now, it's just take the best available player, which if the guy's still there, it's probably going to be Eric Williams for us, a top 5 ranked true talent guard. Looks great to me. Eric Williams, I don't know where we're going to play him, but he's our guy. 2 true talent and dev. Can't go wrong. All right, another pick will be a linebacker. Gutierrez looks pretty good. Again, future-proofing positions that we won't see. Normal dev. We'll go to the next round. If there's a safety still there, we're going to trade up for him. And yeah, I mean, the team will be good long-term, even if we're never going to see these players actually start. And there you go, 3 fifth-round picks and a third to move up like 20-some spots. A lot of quantity there. And hell, 5th round's pretty good for quality as well. Keys, probably your best bet. Let's take a look at the Bacon Keys. I can't think of anything more delectable than that. Cameron Keys looks good. 219 with that speed's actually pretty impressive. And, of course, another normal. There we go, DT. Colin Holman, 40 bench reps. 18 true talent, hidden development trait, great pick. Then in the 6th round, really fast wide receiver, Philip Stern, who happens to be hidden dev. I mean, I figured he'd be fast. I didn't think max speed fast. 99 speed, 99 excel, 99 agility, 99 change of direction. What the hell is that? Well, that guy's insane. I think I might actually put him as number 3 over Noel. Crazy to think, but dude, really? Like, how am I supposed to not start him? Do I really not start him? 82 true talent for Nick Ward, which, hey, future-proof perfectly again. Taking a look at that draft recap. Looking really good with that guard. 81 overall. Power blocking's insane. Dude, look at the lead block. 95. 92 strength to go with it. Again, I don't know where we could start this guy, but we really should. Should be superstar. Maybe not, and he is. Definitely a good generational. I think we did pretty good for the O-line for this Texans team. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I guess we'll look at Stern. Everyone else, I don't really care. They're all backups anyways. Stern, though, interesting. See if he's superstar dev. A lot of these later on speedies, they're usually superstar. And yeah, he is one of them. Dude, that guy's actually really good. What a theft. I mean, you do a redraft, he's being taken top 5. I mean, that's ridiculous. All right, the final season is among us. Very good looking team. Receivers, quarterback looks great. Tight end solid. Running back solid. O-line solid. We got Williams at left tackle. He's generational after all. He should be able to play anywhere. Linebackers, Perkins still at will. Posey, please do better. Please just do better. The team looks great, especially on the defense side of the ball. Williams takes over for, Williams, I suppose. And, yeah, let's see if we can make it happen. See if we can have that magical run. 2 out of 3, potentially. $108 million. I mean, again, we don't need to do these signings because this is a final season, but let's just make sure we know the future. What would we be having? So Perkins is gone. I can't pay that for a linebacker. Petrie's gone. Williams, maybe a keep, $81 million. I mean, the team's kind of in a spot. It's not in a great spot. Fairbairn's a superstar, by the way. Okay, we'll take it. Bisantes, I think the value's there. It's not quite $20 million per. Fano, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. He's a good player, though. 2-year 52. I don't know how he takes that. Love that interest bar being so strong. You repay Stingley or re-sign Stingley, and then you probably lose most of everyone else. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like our odds. I think we could be cooked here. I think this could be it for the rebuild. Peaked early. We peaked early. Let me tell you, can relate. No! We clutched up, so I changed all the schemes. We were so bad. I went Green Bay offense, Bills defense. This is the season start. No, this is the season start we had. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. 1-7. Changed to Green Bay. Oh, Bills D, and somehow miraculously at 9-8. Just did not expect that at all. Clutched. Lewis played better than last year. Love to see the improvements. What about defense? This is the big one for us because defense has been really struggling lately. Yeah, we changed the Bills defense, and Anderson goes from like 5 to 7 sacks a season to 20.5. I mean, why? EA, why are the playbooks so strong still? He had more sacks in 1 year with the Bills defense than 3 with the Texans. We've got to do something about this, EA. And I would bring that up to them. 1 whole interception. 1 whole interception. Wow, okay. I'd bring that up to them, but I'm not in the creator program because they haven't looked at the applications in over 2+ years. Woohoo! Beautiful work, beautiful work. Will Anderson is Defensive Player of the Year. Not that it matters. From what I've heard, the input is minimal anyways. You literally don't have any power. They do what the hell they want. And with new management, if you will, I think that's even going to be worse going forward. Either way, 93 overall to the Texans, 87. Little bit of history intertwined here, so be a big win for us. Right, going to the end of the game. How we looking? 7-0. Okay. Still 7-0. 7-3. 10-7. Okay. Still 10-7. Okay. Not a whole lot going on here. Down by 4. Somehow this just isn't our year, huh? It's just the last 2 years have just been useless. No Joe Mixon, and the team is just struggling. And then right as we're about to have the either field goal to give us a chance or touchdown to give us a chance, CJ Stroud says, F it, rebuild over. Unfreaking believable. And ironically enough, I force quit just to see what happened if we simmed naturally, and we're in the Super Bowl. All right. Okay. I guess, if you want to say so. And we win it. Okay. I mean, again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? It's a rebuild. It's a video. Who cares? Who cares if we win a Super Bowl here? I mean, we played 1 game only. What are you talking about? Of course, we technically only won Super Bowl, and the years after that were really rough. But a Super Bowl win is a Super Bowl win, and if you want to validate the one we just had, then we have 2. But we got a Super Bowl win in year 2, and that's all that matters to me. CJ Stroud, of course, high overall. Really not playing like it in the playoffs, though, I gotta say. The Super Bowl run was great, but the last 2 were horrible. Jaden Higgins, not the fastest man in the world, but really good short and medium route. Great release, great catching. That's what you need from him, right? That's what we want. I don't care about deep route from him. I don't need that. I just need him to destroy everything underneath, and the teams are just frustrated. Nico Collins, of course, a little bit more in the deep route. He's regressed a little bit in his older age, so that's fine. Still looks great. Noel didn't really get to start him much. 83. I mean, he started, but he just didn't, was his best season, like 900 yards, and then the rest was worse than that. Pretty good year, though, in that 1 year he had, and 83 overall is fine for a number 3. Lewis, 90 overall. What a draft pick he was. Very short-lived and really didn't have any success. I know he technically has the Super Bowl win. I'm not going to count it, though. Lane, 88 overall. But yeah, what a draft pick. Glad we started him because he ended up working out pretty well for us. Let's take a look at Basantis, if you will. 88 overall. Really good power blocker. Finesse is rough, but everything else, perfection. What about Fano? Obviously, we got very lucky to get him where we did. Had to trade up to do it, but still, insane finesse, insane base blocking. Just needs that power blocking up, which you could get if you were actually usering the team. And then, of course, the other side. I mean, this is a great line. I mean, this line's awesome. It's a really good offensive line. We have like a top 5 offensive line, which is fantastic. Did anything else on the offense side of the ball? I don't think so. Defense now. Kalen Bullock. Mr. Kalen Bullock, 90 overall. Great zone coverage. Smart. Decently fast. Just got his job done and, sat down. There's really not much more to it. Wasn't super flashy, but works for me. Brian Cook, of course, actually developed pretty nicely from an 80 to an 85. Maybe 86. Just maybe a little regression there because he's now older. I did not think he was going to stick around as long as he did. I thought 2 years, maybe even by that second year on the contract, we would just replace him. And no, we didn't. We started him. Perkins, of course, looks great. What about Mr. Posey, the new linebacker, the new Mike, 84 overall? Looking really good, actually. Then Toto, who didn't really start for us, played the Sam spot. I mean, he gets 400 or 500 snaps a year. That's fine. Got to Superstar, of course. Then we go to the cornerback room, which is Derek Stingley, 98 overall. I mean, he's pretty much perfect. Pretty much perfect, and can't go wrong with that. It's really nice to have a rebuild for like a team like this. We didn't have to touch cornerback at all, right? Also, I didn't even look at Grove. How has he played? I'll have to take a look at that in a minute. But Petrie at the number 3 spot, kind of sat around the same overall. Did start regressing a little bit. He's 31 now, but Superstar Dev, good player. I mean, this trio of corners stayed intact the whole time, right? Grove, really, really good ratings. That face, dude. He looks like he's in his, 50s. 13.5 sacks. I mean, didn't really miss a step from the pass rush department from that standpoint. Will Anderson, of course, we know about that situation. What a joke, dude. 3 years, and he has less sacks in 3 years than the 1 year we changed scheme. DT, thankfully, we got a couple of free agents because we needed the help. Leonard Williams, now Milt Williams, huge helps to this team at DT. McAllister did develop, thankfully, but yeah, we always needed that second guy. We got him, and I think we did a pretty good job. I mean, really, was there a position group I thought we could have done better on? I mean, maybe running back sooner, but Mixon was playing well the years he was starting, and defensively, maybe a linebacker. Overall, though, I think we hit on all the positions we really needed to for the Texans, and with that, it was a successful one. Year 2 Super Bowl, technically year 4 if you really want to count it, which I don't, but it's fine. And yeah, David Montgomery played a little bit of a factor too. Had a couple of touchdowns in the Super Bowl and a lot of touchdowns in the regular season. We'd love to see the yards be a little bit higher, but very interesting to see what he'll do for the Texans in real life. I imagine he's going to be that anchor, if you will. When things are going wrong at running back, you have a consistent guy. That's what David Montgomery is. He's not going to absolutely go crazy, but he's going to be consistent. Maybe a touchdown a game almost. Good couple of yards a game, big runs. I mean, not big runs, but key runs in big moments. I mean, he's just that guy, right? There's a reason why someone that isn't really a dynamic runner, not the fastest guy in the world, not the youngest guy in the world anymore, goes for, I mean, honestly, kind of a lot. I mean, the trade package is actually pretty big for that position and what David Montgomery is, right? He's not your Bijan Robinson or your Jahmyr Gibbs. He's not those types of guys. So it did cost him a lot, and that's because that's what David Montgomery is. He's dependable. We'll see what happens with him and the Texans in real life. Again, if you guys enjoy this one, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification also, you know when the next upload is up. I'm thinking Dolphins franchise tomorrow and then a rebuild on Thursday. Could be just another rebuild. We might just be rocking rebuilds for almost a whole week. But, yeah, we'll definitely get Dolphins franchise going again. Get the playoffs rolling. See what happens, because I have not played the game yet. I have not played it. And some of these games you've been playing in these Super Bowls, when we actually play for these rebuilds, it's tough. It's kind of tough. Either way, Yap is over. Appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know what team you'd like to see rebuilt next. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see